be fun. I got booze.
Which of course, you know, when you're trying to do
Yeah.
something fast, you can't
Yeah.
go so much
Yeah.
slower, so I can get it off there. And when you're chilling bingo and so
No,
everybody's
that's
on.
theirs. I started.
Oh,
I
you
started-
got-
I started on 501c3. Micro state place and have our band and.
I was like, man.
All right, go ahead and call the meeting to order. I'm gonna ask Brother Todd Melton, who's with Freeway Ministries associated with Southside Baptist Church, if he'll lead us in prayer, and then I'll lead us in pledge of allegiance.
Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we just come before you tonight, Father, grateful, Lord, just so thankful that we can humbly approach your throne of grace, Lord, and it's only through the sacrifice and finished work of what your Son Jesus did on the cross, Lord. So, Father, I just thank you for every heart that's in this room. Lord, I just pray, Father, that the matters that are brought to the table today, that we will seek your face in those things, Lord. I pray that you go before us. I pray that everything that is said and done in this meeting, Lord, brings you glory, Father. Lord, I just pray over the community. I pray over the leaders of this community, Lord, that we act in a manner worthy of the calling that you have placed on us. Father, I just, again, I thank you for this opportunity, and I pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Brother Melton, you're more than welcome to stay. Do not feel obligated to stay.
This is my first time, by the way.
Okay, all right. Okay, roll call.
Sandra Kirkpatrick. Here. Larry Blasingame.
Here.
James is not here. Evan Thacker. Here. Terry Perry.
Here. We have a quorum established. You have before you the regular minutes meeting on June the 26th for your review and approval.
Make a motion, we approve the minutes as presented.
Have a motion, we have a second.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Minutes are approved. Not aware of any committee reports. No one has signed up for citizens forum, and there's no unfinished business, so we'll get into the new business. And I'm going to move it around just slightly. We have with us tonight Kimberly Hutchison, who's the Vice President of the Arkansas City Clerks, Recorders, and Treasurers Association. And she's from Cave Springs, and I thought we would get her on first so she can get on back home. So,
Thank you. Yeah, I'm about an hour and a half away from that, so it'll take me a while to get back home. Good evening, Mayor, Council, and residents of Alma. My name is Kimberly Hutchison, and I serve as the Vice President of the Arkansas City Clerk Recorders Association, as well as the City Clerk Treasurer for the City of Cave Springs for the past 12 years. It is truly an honor to be here with you tonight, as I'm here to recognize a significant achievement within our municipal community: the completion of the Arkansas Certified Municipal Clerk Certification. This designation is not easily earned. It requires a strong commitment of time, countless hours of classroom instruction, and hands-on experience in the day-to-day operations of city government. This program is designed to strengthen the knowledge and skills of those who serve our city halls and the benefits that education extend for beyond the individual. It contributes directly to the professionalism, transparency, and the effectiveness of our local governments. Tonight I have the privilege of acknowledging someone who has reached this important milestone. Brittany Bottoms has successfully completed the Arkansas Certified Municipal Clerk Certification, and in doing so has demonstrated not only her dedication to professional excellence, but also her commitment to serving her community with integrity and expertise. Brittany, your hard work, perseverance, and passion for public service have not gone unnoticed. The City of Alma is fortunate to have you, and we are proud to welcome you into the distinguished group of certified clerks across our state. Congratulations on this outstanding achievement. It is with great pride that I present you with your Arkansas Certified Clerks Association certificate.
Thank you
Thanks,
very much.
Council.
Appreciate it. Interesting, this is the first council meeting that Brittany has been able to make, so she came in with a bang, obviously. She's only been here a little over 60 days, and look what we've already helped her win. Congratulations, Brittany, that's an awesome accomplishment, and
Thank you.
it just reaffirms our knowing that we did a great job in luring you over here to Alvin. So
Thank
we
you.
appreciate you very, very much. Okay, the next order of business will be Resolution 2025-10. I'll entertain a motion to bring that resolution to the floor.
So moved.
Second.
Second. Roll call.
Sandra Kilpatrick. Yes. Larry Blasingame.
Yes.
Evan Thacker.
Yes.
Gary Terry.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-10 is a resolution adopting the Crawford County Hazard Mitigation Plan. We refer to this as the Act of 2000, but it's really the floodplain and getting in compliance with what the state and federal and county, any specific questions you can ask Cody, but it's just we're adopting the plan relating and protecting our area for hazard and appoint the Crawford County Emergency Management Department to assure that plan be reviewed at least annually and we be in compliance with the act. Any discussions, or it's just a housekeeping type item but has to be approved?
Okay. I make a motion that we approve 2025, resolutions 2025-10.
We have a motion, we have a second.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Sandra Kilpatrick. Yes. Larry Blasingame.
Yes.
Evan Thacker.
Yes.
Gary Terry.
Yes.
Entertain a motion to bring resolution 2025-11 to the table.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Sandra Kilpatrick. Larry Blasingame.
Yes.
Evan Thacker.
Yes.
Gary Terry.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-11 is a resolution authorizing the Alma Police Department to open a new financial account for evidence-related monies. This is just it's a safer, more efficient way. We, in the past, have just held the monies in a quote safe place or turned it into a cashier's check. And this is simply to authorize us to open an account, and any monies they confiscate or whatever till the case is settled will be just deposited into a separate bank account. Did I explain that about adequately right, Cap?
Did a pretty good job.
Non-interest bearing.
Yes, that's correct.
Yes, I'm sorry, that's a good point.
Yeah, it ultimately came about just through going through the evidence room, and there's just random
Yeah.
cash that we come across, so there's gotta be obviously a better way than, just kind of better take care of that stuff to prevent us, from, theft, fire, something like that, who's gonna be liable, want that in, so kind of, and then accounting, it'll just help us keep it on track, I'd say.
Excuse me.
So,
On section 3, does it need to specify the people and or the roles, like the titles for the, it says requires 2 signatures to disperse funds. Do we have,
Typically, y'all just have whenever you have change of offices, you have, in that meeting, you either have a resolution or in the minutes who your sign
Yeah.
your accounts are. So this is just authorized to create it, and then I would anticipate a separate vote to who you want
or
to
the,
sign.
okay.
Any other questions or?
I make a motion that we approve resolution number 2025-0.
I have a motion, we have a second. Roll call.
Sandra Kilpatrick. Larry Blasingame.
Yes.
Evan Thacker.
Yes.
Gary Terry.
Yes.
And to your point, Larry, whoever the police department and the recorder treasurer, not recorder treasurer, but clerk treasurer would want to be signers. That now would be an appropriate time for y'all to sort that out and do that in minutes as well.
Okay.
Okay, entertain a motion to bring the order.
Well, I think do we need to do that, like, right? Yeah.
I recommend that you do that, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so that would be the 2 people that need to be able to disperse the funds.
Usually you have several, like, you probably want somebody from the police department, and then your treasurer, and I'm open, I'm not trying to pick who you put.
yes, so, I'm the evidence custodian, so me and the chief had talked about it, and I've got, Robin Lewis has started training with me to help out evidence, so we would ask that we could be one of those signatures, if I'm not present, she would still be able to sign for it. And then whether that be the chief and the mayor to have those signatures, you know, whatever y'all think needs to go from there, but.
Can we discuss this and do this at the next meeting?
Yeah, that's fine.
Just to make sure, I'd like to visit with Brittany and Rhonda about the signatures.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, but I agree with, it needs to be somebody from police department and another party, I would think, so. No. Okay, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, thank you.
Entertain a motion to bring ordinance number 2025-7 to the table.
So moved. So moved.
Second.
Second.
Roll call.
Sandra Kilpatrick. Here. Larry Blasingame.
Yes.
Evan Thacker. Gary Prater.
Yes.
Entertain a motion to suspend the reading rule and read by number and title only one time.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Sandra Kilpatrick. Yes. Larry Blasingame.
Yes.
Evan Thacker.
Yes.
Gary Prater.
Yes.
Ordinance 2025-7 is an ordinance approving the private club permit for the Goldenrod Inc. and allowing for the application of the required permits from the Arkansas Alcohol Beverage Control Division per Arkansas Code Annex 3-9-222 as amended and for other purposes. This is La Fiesta.
Okay.
They have,
Zapata.
yeah, we did Zapata last November, last fall. The rules on ABC used to be that they went to ABC and then if they approved it, then the city didn't disapprove it, it was now, but now the city has to pass an ordinance to send there first, and we're doing it so they can renew their license. They're obviously already in business.
So this is more like the chicken and the egg scenario,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
They didn't have to have an ordinance when they started selling it, but
Right.
they'll have to have an ordinance from us to renew their license. Any discussion or,
I make a motion that we approve ordinance number 2025-7.
Second.
we'll have a motion and a second roll call?
Sandra Kilpatrick.
Yes.
Larry Blasingame.
Yes.
Evan Thacker.
Yes.
Gary Prater.
Yes.
So approved. Entertain a motion to bring ordinance 2025-8 to the table.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Sandra Kilpatrick. Yes. Larry Blasingame.
Yes.
Evan Thacker.
Yes.
Gary Prater.
Yes.
Entertain a motion to suspend the reading rule and read by number and title only one time.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Sandra Kilpatrick.
Yes.
Larry Blasingame.
Yes.
Evan Thacker.
Yes.
Gary Prater.
Yes.
The ordinance 2025-8 is an ordinance approving the private club permit for the Eagle Nest One Inc. and allows for the application of the required permits from the Arkansas Alcohol Beverage Control Division per code 3-9-222 as amended and for other purposes. This is the same thing that we did for La Fiesta. This is Eagle Crest. They sell beer. That's the only thing they sell up there is beer, but they, same situation. We didn't approve, we didn't disapprove from the ABC, but we now have to approve an ordinance for them to be able to renew their license.
So how does that work for the course up there when they sell alcohol? It's they can still drink it anywhere on the course?
Yes.
That's that
Yes.
property. How does that translate to them driving golf carts up and down the streets?
If they're playing golf, people do it, so I don't know the answer
There's
to
city
it.
streets and,
Huh?
there's city streets and.
No, it doesn't matter, you can get a DWI on private property.
Do what?
You can get a DWI on private property.
Okay.
So the street part is almost a red herring, although I will tell you
Okay,
that.
I'm asking because.
Yeah, I
there's
know what
instances
you're asking.
where we've
Well, that's a
almost
sore
had
subject for me
incidents.
because I lost a DWI trial on a traffic incident at the Dyer Golf Course, and I believe that the particular judge was incorrect in that decision. So depending on which judge you get, it might be permissible in our that's all.
Well, the question was because we've had a couple of recent incidents where there were almost accidents because
Yeah.
of pretty belligerent golfers on city street.
So-
So it would not have won the
So
chicken
if,
race.
so if they're intoxicated, they,
Okay,
I mean, it's a DWI.
okay,
Yeah, I know what you're
Got it.
talking about.
yeah. I make a motion, we approve.
We have a motion approved, we have a second.
Second.
Roll call.
Sandra Kilpatrick. Yes. Larry Blisgang.
Yes.
Evan Packer.
Yes.
Gary Perry.
Yes.
Entertain a motion to bring ordinance 2025-9 to the table.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Sandra Kilpatrick. Yes. Larry Blisgang.
Yes.
Evan Packer. Gary Perry.
Yes.
Entertain a motion to suspend the reading rules and read by number and title one time only.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Sandra Kilpatrick. Yes. Larry Blisgang.
Yes.
Evan Packer. Gary Perry.
Yes.
Sorry.
Ordinance 2025-9 is an ordinance regulating the placement of utility infrastructure within platted subdivisions within the city of Alma, Arkansas, repealing conflicting ordinances, declaring emergency, and for other purposes. This came about through some situations we had with a recent cable contractor. And if you go down to item number 3 is where it just makes sure we get this platted the utilities placed in a designated utility easement. And then number 4 as well. And Cody, if you need to speak to this, or,
That's it. We've been working on this for a little over, probably 2 months maybe. Basically, the utility companies can place their utilities wherever, and this would require them to be placed in the utility easement that's designated in platted subdivisions. So, the real big issue that, well, Mark can really attest to it, is they'd be placing them in the right of way, where the water and sewer lines are. And whenever there is gonna be a leak, they're gonna have to potentially avoid a fiber line to replace, or avoid a fiber line. And those fiber lines are not cheap. I believe Jason Parker, who's on the planning commission as well, attested that it was $18,000 to get it repaired when he hit one. So, we don't ever wanna be put in that position where we gotta replace those, or the private property owner as well, so.
And another thing that you want to admit to is that when they bore those, they get into the sewer lines and they like to just lay them in the sewer line, and it goes unnoticed for a long time. And this will also avoid that.
Good.
Well, I mean, it's easy. It's already a hole there, I guess. I mean,
That's right.
Yeah, I make a motion that, I'm assuming it's past planning.
Yeah,
That's fine, that's why it's
yeah,
here.
they worked on it.
Yeah.
Had a public hearing as well.
Yeah, we had several builders in favor for this as well.
Okay, so I make a motion that we approve ordinance 2025-9.
We have a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Should have done a roll call, shouldn't we? Okay.
There's an emergency clause in that as well.
Yes, there was. It's in the
Yeah.
declaring an emergency.
Yeah, it's kind of- so if they gotta make another motion.
I make a motion, we
Okay,
move forward with the emergency clause.
okay. We have a motion to,
Second.
and second roll call.
Sandra Kilpatrick.
Yes.
Larry Blisgang.
Yes.
Evan Packer.
Yes.
Gary Perry.
Yes.
Okay, one more ordinance. Entertain a motion to bring ordinance 2025-10 to the table.
So moved.
Roll call.
Wait, okay, who first?
We'll look here.
Who did it first?
H before beauty.
Action.
Okay, Sandra Kilpatrick. Yes. Larry Blisgang.
Yes.
Evan Packer. Gary Perry.
Yes.
Entertain a motion to suspend the reading rule and read by number and title only one time.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Sandra Kilpatrick. Larry Blisgang.
Yes.
Evan Packer. Gary Perry.
Yes.
This is a little housekeeping, ordinance number 2025-10, an ordinance establishing internal accounting controls and documents for audit purposes for the city of Alma, Arkansas pursuant to Arkansas Code 14-59-115, repealing conflicting ordinance, declaring an emergency for other purposes. Back in the early fall, I think the first quarter of 2024, we brought before you a proposal for H&R Pros to do our payroll, and we approved it, and it's worked well. We're in the middle of our audit here, and she believes that, she said you did it fine, but she believes that the state statutes says that we need an ordinance to that effect, so that's what we're doing. We're doing it, we approved it, y'all approved it in the minutes, and it's working well, but she felt like that it needed an ordinance, and that way.
We discussed at the one meeting, right, that this would be the way to do this moving.
Right, so just to outsource your payroll itself does not require any action from the council per se, other than some approval, but there's a disbursement law that says you can't allow someone outside the city to disperse funds without there being an ordinance in place.
I make a motion, we approve ordinance 2025-10.
We have a motion and a second.
Second.
Roll call.
Sandra Kilpatrick.
Yes.
Larry Blankenship.
Yes.
Evan Thacker.
Yes.
Gary Prater.
Yes.
There's an emergency clause on this one as well.
Section 7.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, did you make that motion, emergency clause?
I'll make a motion.
Okay.
I second.
Second, roll call.
Sandra Kilpatrick. Larry Blankenship.
Yes.
Evan Thacker.
Yes.
Gary Prater.
Yes.
Okay. Next order of business is Damon Brown resigned in May 15th. Ward 3, Position 1 has been open. And the Chamber of Commerce lady's not here. She was not able to come. So I'm going to recommend tonight that we elect Lee Brown to complete that particular seat until that term runs out in 26. I've known Lee for about 25 years. Most of y'all in here know her. High character, quality lady. She's got 4 relatives. She's got a cousin on the city council in Mulberry. She's got a cousin on the city council in Ratcliffe. She's got a cousin on the city council in Fort Smith, and she's got a cousin that's a judge in Paris. So we can get some inside information from that. Plus, I think she can borrow some from her husband. She works, she has her ear to the community. She works as administrative assistant at the high school with Mr. Duffy, so she knows what's going on in the community. She has served on the Alma Police Focus Group, as well as Shop with the Cops, been very involved in that for a long time. I have highest respect for her and her family, and I think she'll make an excellent, excellent council person. And any questions or?
I do too, so I'm gonna make that motion. We
We have,
accept her.
okay, have a motion, a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All, any opposed? Congratulations. Thank you. Right. Chief.
How are y'all?
Good.
Started out, last month was, altogether, we had 8 calls, 4 fire calls, 4 EMS, very slow month, it was good. We like to be slow sometimes, but, I got to report on the calls that we got. Also, last meeting, right at the end of it, you asked me about the proposal on the truck. And I told you I did not have anything. That next day, he called me and gave me what I just sent y'all, stickers on it that we were waiting on the trucks. They pushed them out till 60 days. So what they did, he called me that Friday morning and said, okay, This is the proposal we're gonna do, we're gonna back it up 60 days. And if we order this other truck, then it will be coming off and, it's October 2027, with the new truck. The pumper, taker pumper is April 27. And the platform was October, is the new date that they give us. So they backed that up and went ahead and put the new truck in that I'm asking for now, will come off at the same time as the ladder truck. And, that's why I was waiting on last month, and he was a day late getting the proposal to me. And because he didn't have the dates, and he wanted Dale to back him up and tell us that we'd get him 60 days sooner than what we, were told. So, and that's the prepaid and all that, I mean, that's what the sheet that I sent y'all. I just need okay on that, and we can move forward on that, that'll be our third truck.
Excuse me, Chief, I apologize, I'm a little confused. What are you asking?
Okay, the third truck, that what I come to.
Do they have information on that?
Yes,
Is that
Okay,
Highland Fire Department 2025 proposed truck
Correct.
replacement E1?
that's what I just sent y'all.
okay.
And it's a prepayment of $970,000?
Correct.
Is that which, okay.
And that's what we had left over and all that, that we could purchase that. But we did not have this agreement of the build date, when the build date was gonna be and all that.
Okay.
That's why I didn't say anything about it last
Right.
council, because I was waiting on that, and the next day he called me and said, hey, this is what he went to back for us and got it down, 60 days prior, so I hope that's out.
And there's a bond account balance
the same one as last month.
2 months ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have enough money to pay for all three trucks?
Correct.
So is that where the bond account balance is 1,196,000 and some change?
Yes.
Okay, so the 970 will come off that, so it'll leave it
That's
about,
what that two, is
yeah, that,
changes down there.
yeah, 226. And is that gonna be enough to outfit everything?
Yes.
Okay. And then I see sale of trucks, engine 8, 7, number 1, heavy rescue, those are all zero. That's just to be determined sometime in the
Correct.
future, I'm assuming, so, okay. Yeah. So that's the plan, so we get this truck sometime in 2020, well, towards the third quarter of 2027, we get delivery of those things, and then sometime after that, those,
We couldn't even sell those trucks until we had other trucks.
yeah, to
in
fill the
place.
fleet.
We've already prepaid the other two trucks.
Correct.
Okay.
And is that where that estimated savings and interest is coming into, that prepaid?
Yes.
On the third truck?
Right.
On the third truck, it's prepaid?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I said.
Yeah, okay.
So, Chief, you need approval for us to,
Yes. to
pay this?
To go ahead and purchase this one with the additional trucks and all, yes.
I think y'all have approved 2 trucks, I think you just need to,
Yeah.
He needs approval
Third.
for the third,
Third.
yeah.
And we didn't ask for the approval for the third because we didn't know the final price on all that, so. I mean, don't spend the money unless you have it. I mean, that's kind of what we,
And then in theory, when we get these three trucks, how many will be trying to sell?
there will be 4. Be 4 trucks.
And those are the ones that are listed.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
That money there will be used to replace
questions for Chief? Want to make a motion to approve the purchase of the third truck?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
We have a second, roll call.
Sandy Kilpatrick. Larry Blasingame.
Yes.
Evan Packer.
Yes.
Gary Prater.
Amy, are you going by age every time? I'm last every time.
It's right here on this paper is what I'm going by.
Change
It
the
goes,
direction.
it goes like, yeah, it's not really going right, is it?
Yeah, it's going by wards, I mean, one and one,
There you go.
yeah.
Anything else, Chief?
I thought she was gonna age too.
We're up on, the new emergency networking, Chief Lee has been working on it, and we're up and running on NIMPers, as of yesterday. He put a lot of time in on getting it all changed over and stuff like that, so next month I'll come with a little bit more information on that, but that's, what the state and all us requires us to mandate, all of our reportings. I did hand the mayor our 10-year plan, for next week, I guess it is. So he'll get that to y'all, so we've got some stuff we've been working on there, so that's all I have.
Any questions? Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Y'all.
Chief Pointer's bailing on the beach, so we got Captain Wright here tonight.
First and foremost, thanks for the raises last month. That really went a long way with our guys, so I can't tell you thank you enough. Just to give you a little insight, we're fully staffed. We've already received 2 certified officers apply for since that council meeting, so, and we've had several more call us and contact us asking more details about it, so, like I said, people around us are watching and, you know, it went a long way with our guys especially. Officer Waldrop, he's graduated June 6th from the police academy. He's currently doing his 12-week field training program. He's riding with Sergeant Hudson this month. K9 Joe, last month he had his first, I guess we could call, first real good load. He found 50 pounds of marijuana and about 5 pounds of mushrooms on a traffic stop. So we were pretty happy to see that come through and go for him. Officer Gregory took K9 Joe over to Camp Airedale over at the high school, spoke to the kids. Of course, they all loved him, and of course, he likes just being loved on anyway. He's about the sweetest dog ever. So. Grants, touching on those, we are currently applying for the Arkansas Community Grant we talked about last month. I'm in the process of trying to get all that paperwork filed. It's got our estimation for the building that we're looking to get for the grant. It's insane how much they're charging for everything, so it was kind of eye-opening. I guess about like Noah's Ark barn down there. It's crazy what they're charging. Training, we had 2 of our officers finish their field training officer class over at Fort Smith. That been Officer Kimmons and Officer Bowen. We had 4 officers attend the Attorney General Missing Persons Conference. We met with architects 2 times in June for the designing of the police department. We've kind of got 2 separate plans since we're applying for the grant, so we kind of stalled out here while we apply for the grant and wait to hear back on it. So we've got one with the grant, with moving buildings and moving stuff to a different building and whatnot. So that's just going to depend on the grant. So we're kind of in a holding pattern right now. So we're just waiting on the grant, and I contacted them because it just says fall 2025 is when the award will be on that. They said it's highly competitive, they're getting more applicants than they thought, so they said it may be more towards the winter before we know for sure on it whether we get that grant or not. We had some officers attended the United Way Touchy Truck event that was held at the Van Buren High School. They always enjoy doing that, getting to go over there and meet a bunch of kids and let them climb through the police cars we sent. Of course, our K9 over there, so again, he's just getting them loved on and getting all the treats. So he seems to be liking that. Some upcoming events we have our Youth Academy, Officer Mahan, school resource officer at the primary school. He's putting it on this year for us. It's going to be this week at the police department. It's going to go all week. Graduation is going to be 2 p.m. on Friday, so if you don't have anything going, stop in and see the kids and hear about all the neat stuff that they got to do, that's when graduation will be over here in the courtroom. Alma Boots and Badges Blood Drive is gonna be July 29th from 12 to 6. Chief didn't mention it, so be sure you heard it here first. Sign up for the police when you go.
He didn't ask us for support, so,
That's right.
you know.
National Night Out this year is gonna be held in Mulberry on August the 5th, so we will be attending that, but just so you can put that on the calendar when it's coming. Also, we're excited for the Police Focus Group Golf Tournament. We've got that September 12th at Eagle Crest. So, I played last year, first time I've ever played golf. It was a good time, so. We definitely didn't win first place in our class, but it was a good time, so. And then, last thing we have is the Dutch oven lid lifting. It's for CASA. That'll be on September 20th, again, just so it keeps creeping closer and closer, so you can put that on the calendar. And I also wanted to take a moment and recognize Detective Taylor, Sergeant Hutchison, and Officer Kimmons. I don't know if you watched the news much earlier this week, but they were all part of the murder trial that went with Cooper Wesley, one incident that happened in 2023 down here in the Chitwood. Those guys were first on scene, directly involved with it, testified, and of course, put him where he belonged. He's going to prison for life for both those people he killed. But I just wanted to recognize those guys because they do a top job every day. But it was, it definitely came out and showed through the trials. So, do you have any questions for me?
Captain Wright does an outstanding job. He does an outstanding job.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Public Works, we just have to read, both Jacob and Mark are in El Dorado at a conference, and so unless somebody else wants to make their presentation, they said that y'all look it over and they'll explain it next month, but we'll go with it.
They had this all planned.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the shortest Public Works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cody?
To continue on the short presentations, for the planning department, we had over $5 million worth of construction issued for the first half of 2025. Over 4.7 million of that is residential, and that's double the amount we had last year's total. So we're definitely on pace, and thanks Chapin for continuing to build houses in Elm. We're still on pace to be higher than average on total construction value as well. So some placer information, we're playing around with that a little bit. Definitely want to get some numbers for y'all, but we've had 38,000 visitors in our downtown the past 12 months. That's over 50% of visitors are from other zip codes, and then that's a 27% increase year over year, and then 69% increase year over 2 years. So we're definitely growing, and we're continuing to build momentum, and we're not going to let anything else try to stop us. So 50,000 visitors to Lake Alma year to date. Typically, it's about 80,000 a year, so we're already beating that goal. So, and then 65% of those visitors are from other zip codes. And then the planning commission, we met in July. They denied a variance, and then of course had the utility ordinance as well recommendation. So, if there's any questions, I'll answer.
Cody and his department does obviously an outstanding job. To speak to the 50,000 at the lake, July the 4th, my phone rang and it was the gentleman doing the fireworks. Said, we gotta have some help down here. We can't keep people off the dam. They're hiking and there's I went down there, Brett went down there, and I think one of the policemen, and there were two ladies in their mid-30s, backpacks, and I took a picture of them. There's a posted stay out, there's police tape, and there's a sign that says explosives. And they went right through the fence and just started across the dam. I don't know what to do. And the guy got them and brought them back. So it's been a lot of more usage down there, that's for sure.
On the year-to-date, that is also to the end of June, so it didn't capture any of the 4th of July stuff. But we'll be curious to see what the numbers are increased after that.
But Brett made some suggestions, good suggestions of what we'll do next year, because we have to keep them off of there. I think it's just crazy. Ms. Rhonda?
That was A-okay with me, that was a good accomplishment. I've been to several of those trainings, and there's a lot more to go to get to that certification, for sure. So certainly congratulate her on that. In working with the auditor this week, she suggested that we put a balance sheet for those accounts that are in code. You know, I give you those balances and annual totals for those that are not in code on that spreadsheet. And I told her, I started building a spreadsheet for those accounts because I can't pull anything in code that shows the annual totals, and she said, I'm fine with those not showing the annual totals because you have a little more report on the balance sheet for the code. So that's why we've added that balance sheet for each of those accounts that are in code. Final payments for ARPA came through. I'm very excited about that. We did close that account the second week of this month, so that report, I think we'll probably leave it on there and just put closed for the remainder of this year, and then it'll fall off at the first of next year. That just kind of seems, looking at some of the reports and things for closed accounts mid-year, that's kind of how it trends for reporting to council, so continue to do that, so we'll know what's missing for the next few months. We moved Miss Brittany into the Director of Finance office, last week? Yeah, last Monday. We've done that little switch. It's kind of got us behind, trying to train and keep up with the other stuff, but we'll get back on pace, and everything is going good on the training. She's picking up on things really quick. We also, I know I told y'all before, Daniel switched all the server. He worked with Encode and finally got everything over to a new server. Well, Encode, of course, IT had assisted with that, and they've had a few fails in their code lines. We already got one fixed day before yesterday. I found another one today, and I'm going to have to call them tomorrow. It's just skipping a little thing here and there. And so that's still a little bit of a challenge getting this caught back up, but we'll get through it. And I hope you all got your mailings for the legislative audit. And so,
Y'all received that, okay.
yeah, very good. So glad to have that, and we did get word that it did pass through legislative, so we should be getting the official word report on that. So we're really glad to see that. Now we're ready for 2024 to see how we continue to go through. Brittany and Kathy are both going to attend a clerk workshop in Lamar. Kathy is going to take on a little more of the role in the Treasury Department once I either retire or go to part-time at the end of the year. And so I think it's excellent that they're letting her go ahead and start some of that training with Brittany, so that one, they can acclimate together to those positions, and two, so that they can be a good benefit to each other in those roles. We both took some time off in June. She had some, I told y'all last council, she had some time that had been pre-scheduled off before she came here. We certainly didn't want to interfere with that time with her family. I also had some time scheduled off. So got us a little bit behind, but we're getting caught back up and not burning all that comp time that I had in the last week or two, but we'll get back to where we can get that done. Everything is moving better than I could expect for getting this training done and getting the transition underway. So I did not look closely at the tax dollars. We did get our county tax disbursement, so that was pretty good. That was a little above average, I think, from last year. The county tax, the state tax was still kind of low. That's, and I hear we're going to have more tax cuts, so that rate will continue to go down. Remember 1196, I was noticing, if you look at your bond report, they did get some dividends this month, so they're up to $1,200,000 rather than that 1196. So they should be in good shape for those things you're approved tonight. Any questions on anything?
All of those ladies are doing a great job. I shouldn't do this, but she mentioned that Brittany had some pre-planned vacation before she came here, Brittany, won't you and Kirby stand up and tell them where y'all went? Kirby may not want to, but I hope she will. This is amazing. I want y'all to listen to this.
So Kirby played in Worlds for basketball, so we were in Knoxville, Tennessee. And I'm actually taking off next week because we'll be at Nationals. But she ended up getting second in Worlds and was the only player from Arkansas to get player standout. So. Thank you all again, by the way. I really appreciate you allowing me to have time with my family. It's something that I didn't get very much at my previous job, so thank you. It means a lot to me.
I don't want to jinx Kirby, and you can't. She's too competitive. She plays up 3 or 4 grades. She plays against guys above her age. Get on Facebook and check it out.
She had 20 points in the championship game.
It's
She had 4
it's
threes.
really incredible. I think she got it after her dad. I'm not sure. Thank you. I appreciate Rhonda and Kathy and Brittany. They work well together, and they're really doing a great job. A little bit about parks. It's been a crazy year. Through July 12th, we're down $61,000 in total income. We've had 15 weathers that we didn't get to open. 3 of them were Memorial Day weekend. 5 of them were weekends. And last Friday, the most beautiful, hottest day of the year, they had Gators at a swim meet. So the good news is that expenses are down as well because of payroll and this and that. Month of June, we had revenue of $26,000 more than expenses. Year to date, excluding A&P contribution, we're $16,000 in the black. That's not much, but things are, when we're open, we're doing well, but it's just been hard to stay open. And we've had to spend an unusual amount of money, about almost $10,000 repairing the toilet bowl that I almost wish would just disintegrate. So we would quit messing with it. But Friday, July the 30th, we're having a special event. Y'all probably have read about the unfortunate death of Brad Jones in Charleston. I do not know Brad. Brittany and Brent and all them know. But he was everything to every kid that ever played sports, and he got shot. And anyway, on that particular day, the Charleston football team and Little League team were already planning. They were coming to the park. And so now the Lumber Ones got involved, and the McSpaddens have gotten involved. Citizens are going to cook hot dogs. The Alma football team is coming, and maybe the Siloam Springs coming. So they're going to have a big event, and part of the funds are going to go to, we're not making a contribution, but we're funding it, or taking it in a way that they can also make contributions to that particular family, and I think we'll get some good benefit, and it's just the right thing to do. The areas that we've been down the most in is general admission. That's the one we love to have when they pay at the gate, and then when they buy the concessions and all that. Concessions are in good, comparative to last year, they're within about $1,000. Park rentals is within about $5,000, and he literally is booked every night through end of August, I believe. There's a private party every night, so we'll get that revenue. We don't make as much during the concession stand and all, but that is good revenue. But anyway, nothing to report much on the playground equipment. I mentioned last week it is on the ground back behind the park shed. I talked to Rob today. They've put on some more crews. As I've mentioned, the rains in the spring really have gotten him far behind in installation. He said he will call me Monday with an estimate of when he can come and start installing our playground equipment. He is also going to come either next week or the week after. Tracy at Wapatini and I visited. He's going to come down, look at Costello Park, see where he thinks he could put what, and what he can come up with a proposal for that. We've run into a little issue at Costello Park. We've had some unfortunate things. We had lumber stolen, door got torn up this week. Brett said he's built houses that went smoother than this restroom. But anyway, we made a decision to relocate the restroom from where we initially decided. I mean, we initially had it here. We decided because of views and this and that, we would move it down here, and it's worked well. Unfortunately, Tracy with Wapatiti said that she's afraid that the grant people are not going to approve that and are going to make us run a sidewalk from the trail all the way over there. We've sent pictures in. We're trying to not have to do that because it'll be expensive because we'll have to do field dirt and things like that. But we should know something in the next week to 10 days. But that's just an unfortunate situation. When Rob comes down, we're going to ask him for the playground equipment. We're saying, make us a proposal with playground equipment, make us one with playground equipment and covers, you know, so we can see the cost and the various things we can do there. So that was Tracy's thought on that. That's basically everything on parks. We've just about caught up on mowing, making a lot of progress. It hadn't rained in about a week or so, I guess, so we're about to get back on that. That's about it for parks. Couple of mayor's notes. Next Tuesday morning at 8 o'clock at Olive Coffee is Coffee with the Mayor. We have that the fourth Tuesday of every month. I think you'd enjoy it if you come. I'm going to have Kevin Holmes there from the prosecuting attorney's office. He'll be speaking. And then a week from today at 5 o'clock or 5:30, I can't recall, is it 5 o'clock that we're going to try to get together and start brainstorming the future? Is 5:30 better? I'll go back and look, and I'll get in touch with you. I really have spent a lot of time on this, and I tear up my agenda and throw it away about 3 or 4 times a day. I think the first night we will just literally sit and visit and brainstorm about what do we want to do, and which way do we want to go. And I'm not even going to require the department heads to come. I don't think it's necessary. They're more than welcome to come. It is not. We're not going to talk about anything specific like that. Just, you know, get us a roadmap of how we want to get this thing started. I've got obviously some brilliant ideas, but y'all might not think they're quite that brilliant, but maybe 1 or 2 of it will help us down the road. But anyway, I really look forward to that process, and it will be a process, an ongoing process. Rhonda mentioned the 2023 audit, cleared legislative down there, so that is our audit. You've received it. We had 3 reportable findings versus 21 in the previous one, and 2 of the 3 were repeat. It was bank reconciliation that we didn't start until Rhonda took over, and tax withholdings. So we really had 1 new finding. She is already working on 2024 and really making a lot of progress. I would guess she'll be through by the end of August. I could be wrong about that. She's really excited to get through because we're her last audit. She's retiring, so she's moving along pretty well.
That bad, huh?
Yeah. We put her down. She's done. But I think it's going. I mean, she's not had it, and she has really been beneficial. Like this ordinance about the HR personnel. She said, just get that and get it approved, so I won't have to put that in your. You know, so she's been very helpful. And it always works that way. When you work with people and you try to be good and you're honest and upfront, I'm not talking about get a break, but they'll work with you and help you. And we didn't have that a couple of times ago. But anyway, I think it's all pretty good right now. And I think I'll be shocked if it's not another good audit. But anyway, anything else anyone wants to talk about or discuss or? No, I don't want to talk about that. But,
No, go ahead.
well, I probably don't need to, but I'll bring it up. I don't know if y'all had seen the mayor and Aquatic Park had a situation with a young man that wanted to have a party.
I assume that's what it was.
And I guess we've got that worked out. I'm not sure. I talked to his mother yesterday, and,
His mother.
yeah, she said it was his mother, I don't. But I guess we got, it's dying down, as I thought it probably would, but it's.
So what was the crux of the issue? Was it the taking?
All right, well, someone, and I'll say someone called his own reserve the park, and of course, we take their name, number, and it's very legitimate, a name and address and all that. Well, shortly thereafter, this particular gentleman, who is a up-and-coming rapper, made a presentation of what he's gonna do, and I couldn't count the F words and all this, and I called Adam, I said, who is this guy? And he said, I don't know. I said, well, he's not coming. And so we told him, and he was gonna charge admission. He was putting on a concert. And I think he probably has already sold his tickets. But he said he was just gonna give back to the community, but he was charging admission, and he had a performance over at Parrot Island that had some scenes in it that I don't think was appropriate for our pool. And so it just didn't work into what we call a family-friendly atmosphere at the Alma Aquatic Park.
So, let me ask this, because I've never rented the aquatic park.
Yeah.
Is there some kind of like a code of conduct? Or
Well,
anything like
I
that?
dug out everything I could.
Yeah, I was
read.
wondering,
And,
because it
and I
seems
think
like
we're gonna-
every year
I
there's always
think next
something
year
that pops up.
we're gonna
So-
get with Sean, and it's pretty broad.
Yeah.
Sure. I do know there is something in existence.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
is
it's
something in
just-
existence that basically has to do with alcohol, tobacco, and dress code, but that was about the crust of it.
Yes, because I mean, I get asked questions about it probably once a year.
Yeah. We're gonna get more definition in it for the
Sure.
following
Okay.
year, yeah.
I saw the comments in the post on that, and I enjoyed, it was a good read. Appreciate all you do, Mayor.
But anyway, it's, I think that's worked out well. And there's a lot of good things going on in the city, thanks to everybody in this room. It really, really is. And I'm very appreciative of y'all and your efforts. And I can't wait for us to start planning and talking about the future. We got a real issue now because James is not here, and I don't know what we're to do next.
We'll just be here till he shows up, I guess.
Which you did, maybe he could call in and. Is there anything anybody would like to discuss, at this point in time, or comment?
Sure, you can meet James tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, it's gotta be.
Meet James tonight.
That side of the room, man.
Yeah, outside of the room. They need to come from outside of the room.
I think that's in the rules, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not even here, I think.
Lee?
Yeah.
Can you just miss it? Yeah, we gotta do that, yeah.
I guess nobody wants to go home, but I do.
I do.
Yeah, it's
Can I
my
motion?
bedtime.
Can I
It's
motion?
your bed- huh? It's
Can I
not your
make a
bedtime
motion?
too?
It's my job to second it, I can't initiate it.
I move that we adjourn.
I second.
All right, all in favor, say aye. All opposed?
No, you got it ready. I need to come through for us.
There is a form to fill out, sign, it's just like filing.
I'd like her to do it.